and use this as my base instead of foundation. Oh no, you can see it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ilinka. Hope everyone is doing well. And today I'm gonna do a full face of Boxycharm makeup. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. It'll mean the world to me. Now let's get started. We can get started before our morning coffee, iced coffee. Now we can start. I'm gonna start with the Wonder Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. We're just going to moisturize the face with this oil. It's so pretty. Look at this nice tip. So it looks like this. It's pinkish. So I'm gonna moisturize the face before we add some primer. I'm so excited to try this because Boxycharm has some really great products, some really nice brands I've been introduced to. Now look at this. Next is the Porefessional Pore Primer by Benefit. It's this one right here. So basically it's a very matte cream type of looking primer, and it's supposed to fill in your pores and just spread it out nicely. Has such a velvety matte feeling on your face. It's so pretty and it smells really nice. Next, what I don't have a foundation from Boxycharm, but what I have is the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer and the Iconic Illuminator. So I want to combine this two and use this for my base instead of foundation. I'm going to add a couple drops of the Iconic Illuminator because this is in the shade Original. It just looks a little bit too dark. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand like that and get the dofu applicator and kind of mash them together and use this. Ooh,
that was too much illuminator there.
And use this as my base instead of foundation. So I'm gonna go into my favorite brush, the Moda Royal and Technical Complexion brush. Blend everything into the skin. I think we put too much illuminator here, so let's lighten that up a bit. I already have my brows done. So for my brows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is the new one, the Brow Freeze Styling Wax. I just love it. It's so beautiful. The Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in the shade Warm Brunette. So I've already done my brows. I'm gonna link all of these products in the description box. And I'm gonna go into the Morphe sponge. It's damped, so we're gonna push everything into the skin and make everything as even as possible. So this is kind of like more of a medium coverage type concealer. I've got this a while ago and it's by Wonder Beauty again, Trip for Two. And this is a duo blush and bronzer palette. It is so pretty, look at this. Just beautiful. It has a Bellini blush and a Costa Ray bronzer. I'm gonna go into the Royal and Technical Moda brush. This is the powder brush, but I like to use it for bronzer. And I'm gonna dip into this nice bronzer here and apply it on the face. I like this bronzer because it has a more dewy look. There's like no shimmers inside, but you can see the dewiness when you apply it on the face. Okay, now I'm gonna go into this beautiful Bellini blush, and I'm gonna use the Royal and Technical Moda brush, and this is the blush brush. It's so nice and fluffy and has this nice pointy tip. So we're gonna dip in here and kind of melt it into the skin, a little bit on the nose. Now we're gonna go into the Too Faced highlighter. This is the Fancy Pink Diamond. It is so pretty, look at that. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm gonna use this Morphe Blinked brush. It's a nice, fluffy, longer brush. And just apply this on the high points of your cheeks. This is more of a subtle highlighter. Oh no, you can see it. Beautiful, beautiful highlighter by Too Faced. I love it. And I got this in a Boxycharm. Can you believe it? Now I'm gonna go into the Elizabeth Mott eyeshadow primer. I normally use concealer before I apply eyeshadow, but let's go into this. This is the first time actually using this. This is what it looks like. Very white cream. And let's prime the eyes. I have the Ofra powder, and this is in the banana shade powder. Now it's more on the yellow side, so I don't like to use too much. So I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush and kind of apply it there. You see, kind of darkens the under eye area, but let's apply and use it kind of all over the face. Don't use too much, but I like the smell, the banana smell. Okay, so that looks okay. So here's another product that I got in my Boxycharm, the Ofra banana powder. Let's go into eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow palette I'm gonna use today is the Ciate London eyeshadow palette, and this is the Editor palette. It's very, very beautiful. Look at these beautiful shades. So I'm gonna swatch some that kind of caught my attention right here. So it's a green, a purple blue, and more of a dark blue. Or we can, let's see this one right here. Look at that. That's a nice color too. So I'm gonna go into this color right here, which is a transition color. And I'm gonna use this Royal and Langnickel Mora brush. This is the crease brush. And let's apply this as our transition color. This looks very pretty on the eye, and the eye primer actually allows for the eyeshadow to blend very smoothly. There's no patchiness, there's no stickiness when I blend. It feels like I'm gliding this on velvet. It's very beautiful. So I'm gonna do the next eye right now. Okay, so now both eyes are done. I'm gonna go into this nice peachy shade right here. Same brush, and kind of add, ooh, this in the crease and just above the crease. This is so pigmented. Look, I just touched the pen and there's like so much product on the brush. Let's do more blending here. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Wow, this looks very pretty. I really like it. So pigmented, so easy to use. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what is your most favorite product you've received in a Boxycharm, if you do have Boxycharm. If not, let me know what your favorite product is to use on your face, whether it's eyeshadow, mascara, or powder, or bronzer. Comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so let's go into this shade and try this shade all over the eyelid first. I'm gonna go into the Royal and Langnickel Mora brush. This is the Angle Blender brush. This applied very, very good with the brush. Let's do the same thing on this eye. Okay, I really like this purple. I don't know, it looks so beautiful. Let's see. Like, look at this nice purple. And that's this one right here. Maybe I'll add that in the crease area. I'm gonna use, and this is the BH Cosmetics number 9 brush, and go into this purple right here. And kind of add it into the crease and see. Ooh, just want to darken the crease up a bit. Let's go into this shade right here, which is a darker purple and doesn't have much shimmer, and add that into the crease and darken this area up. Now let's go into this brown, the dark brown right here, and add on the outer corner. I use the same brush by BH Cosmetics. Ooh, this looks very pretty. Okay, I really want to use this green right here, and I think I'm gonna add it on the bottom lash line right here. So I'm gonna go into this smudger brush by Mora Royal and Langnickel. Look how beautiful the brush is. Ooh. So let's get into that green. I don't know, maybe we should spray it. Yeah, I'm gonna use setting spray and spray the brush. I'm gonna go into this dark blue here and add this on top of this green to darken up this area a bit. I'm gonna use this angled brush by Moda Royal and Langnickel and go into this sparkly blue and kind of create this line on our lash line here. Use the beauty blender to kind of clean up this area here. Now this is by Essence, so I don't have like a light pencil from Boxycharm, so I'm gonna add this on my lash line here. Kind of brighten up the look. Now I'm sure everybody has received this. This is the Stick mascara. It's a Good Vibes mascara. It's in the shade black. I don't use this part, so this part is basically you flip down this top one and you put your lashes in and you curl your lashes. I never curl my lashes because I'm too scared. This is what the wand looks like, so let's go ahead and apply it. It looks okay. You guys can see the difference. This eye has no mascara and this eye has the mascara on. So it looks okay. It's not amazing. I don't like this part of the mascara because it's kind of hard to hold and apply because this thing is in the way. So I really don't like this part at all. Well, let's apply it on the bottom lashes and see how it looks. So here's the one eye with the mascara and the one eye without, and I think it created a really nice volumizing lashes. So let's see, hopefully it doesn't transfer on the bottom. So let's go back in and do this eye real quick. So like I said, it's an okay mascara. Nothing different, nothing amazing. It's just a mascara, so it's okay. So I'm gonna go with this Royal and Langnickel, and this is the concealer brush. I'm gonna try this gold and add it in the inner corner here, just for like a pop of color. And then for the top one, I'm gonna use the same brush but the other side, and I'm gonna dip into this one, this nice champagne color, which is right here, and use this on the brow bone here. Ooh, this is such a beautiful color. I love this palette because it has mattes, shimmers, less shimmer shades, and then it has a highlighter as well. Let's add this inside here and line this up a little bit more. Let's go into the lip area, and this is the KAB lip liner and lipstick. They're both in the shade Charming. So let's go ahead and line our lips. This is such a beautiful formula. It reminds me of ColourPop. Has kind of the same vibe. I'll show you the difference here. So here's a ColourPop lip liner, and here is the KAB lip liner. You can barely tell the difference, and it applies very smoothly. The formula is so smooth it melts on your lips. I think it looks beautiful. So now I'm gonna go into this KAB. It's like a lipstick type of lip gloss. I'll show you what it looks like. So it comes with this big dofu applicator. Look at that. That's a very nice shade. So let me use Precision Lip Brush by Moda. So here's my final thoughts. The Too Faced highlighter. I love this highlighter. It's very subtle. It looks very natural on the face, very nice and glowy. So it gives that nice natural glowy look. I definitely recommend this one. Now the Wonder Beauty, the Duo palette, which has a blush and a bronzer. Love this shades. They are so natural looking on the face. They're so easy to blend. It just melts into your face. And this Peach Bellini blush gives you that beautiful little bit of color on your cheek, not too harsh, but just a little bit of color to have on your cheeks. So I really recommend this palette as well. I'm happy I got it in my Boxycharm. Now for the Wonder Beauty, the Glow Oil, when I apply it, it is just melting on your face and it gives you that glow within. So I don't know if you need this when you apply a pore filling primer, or you can just go ahead and use this and then you use your foundation on top. And so you don't have to combine this too, but because I got them in a Boxycharm, I wanted to try them both for you guys. So they're both amazing primers. This is more glowy, this is more matte, so I love them both. Now for the eyeshadow primer, this is wonderful. Using this, it is just very velvety. It just goes right into your eyelid skin and it allows for the eyeshadow to blend so smoothly. There's no patching, there's no stickiness, and I just love how the eyeshadow looks with this primer. And again, this is by Elizabeth Mott, the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. Very beautiful primer. I'm gonna use it more often for sure. Now for the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, in combination with the iconic London Illuminator, I think it gave the face the natural glow type of glass skin. So this Too Faced concealer, I love using it for under the eye, but because I didn't have a foundation, I thought I should combine it with the Illuminator and create my own type of foundation, and I definitely love both of them. Now for the brow, the Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in Warm Brunette. It is a perfect shade for my eyebrows. I have used the Anastasia glue to kind of glue the brows in place, and then I went ahead and I used this one to fill in any gaps, and it worked wonderful on top of the gel. Now for the obviously lip liner and lipstick, I definitely recommend this. This is just like a ColourPop lipstick, very smooth, very easy to blend, and it's melting on your lips. This is a very beautiful color, as you can see. I love both of this together. The only thing is I didn't like so much is the Ofra powder. I love Ofra. I wish that I had a different shade powder, but the banana powder seems a little bit too yellow for my skin type. I was able to manage to work it on my skin by putting just a little bit and dabbing it into the skin and not putting too much, because I think it would have darkened my skin and make it look more yellow tone. So I prefer to get maybe a lighter shade in this. The formula is amazing, it's just the color that didn't work for me. So I like this, but the color, I would love to have a different color. Now the Seattle London palette, it is wonderful because it has a, as you can see, let me see how to show you this, a transition color. It has a beautiful highlighting color for the inner corner and for the underneath the brow bone. Has a lot of beautiful shimmers and a lot of beautiful colors. Has some mattes here, 1, 2, 3. There's like 4 mattes in here, but it's just a perfect amount of shades that you need to create multiple beautiful looks. So I love this palette. Everything blended out smoothly, no patchiness, and it's very pigmented, as you can see. So definitely recommend this palette. I forgot to let you know about the mascara. The mascara, it is okay. It did give some volume to my lashes, some length, which is good. Nothing has transferred. I guess that's all you really want from a mascara. Only negative thing is this applicator. I don't use it. I don't like it. I don't like to hold onto it and apply the mascara. But other than that, mascara is an okay product. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and give this video a big thumbs up. It would mean the world to me, and I will see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.